Did you see Mizuki's reaction just now? Why is the introvert even here? For real. I mean, he's fun to make fun of, so I hope he stays.
It's strange that I'm talking to you this much after graduating. You like coffee and cafes and want to do that, right?
Sorry for the wait. Here's your iced coffee. You can find milk and sugar over there. I'm Kosuke Mizuki. I started working at the coffee chain Luna Stella as a new grad at 23. When I looked around, I saw intelligent people with fancy laptops and beautiful people having conversations. No matter how you looked at it, it wasn't a place for someone like me.
The owner is an old motorcycling friend of mine and super funny. Want to go together after this? Then it's decided. Mizuki, we're going to my buddy's Korean restaurant after this. Want to come?
It was the owner, Kazuki Igarashi. From his looks, you could tell he was rowdy, and I didn't really vibe with him. I'm not good with loud places. I want to go home and watch an anime or a movie. And as someone who has read The Room for a long time, I could tell. His invite was just for show, and he was waiting for me to decline. I'm sorry, I have plans after this. Haha, I wish.
No way. Knowing him, it's probably games or anime or something. In this day and age, it's not all about dating and marriage.
I brushed it off, smiled, and got back to work.
Did you see Mizuki's reaction just now? Why is the introvert even here?
After work, I headed to the break room and heard that from inside. I stopped.
I saw that. He was fidgeting so much. He's interesting to watch, but he doesn't fit in.
Kazuki and the co-manager, Chihiro Kato, were talking about me. It wasn't the first time. Chihiro has always made fun of me since I started during my introduction on my first day. I didn't like her.
For real. I mean, he's fun to make fun of, so I hope he stays.
After that, I punched out and left quickly. Haha, they were so desperate to make excuses when I came in. I heard everything, you guys. I knew that I didn't fit in, and I knew I didn't make enough effort to do so. Still, I wanted to work with coffee and make people smile through that. It was a dream I couldn't give up on. Maybe I shouldn't be here.
You're going to be hospitalized for a while.
Seriously? High fever and stomach pains. I thought maybe, but I guess the timing's not too bad. The following day, I had a sudden fever and stomach ache, so I took a day off and was at the hospital. It was the flu that they had been talking about on the news. They say it's not dangerous, but it was a new flu, so I'd be in the hospital for a week at least. I feel terrible, but this might be the gods giving me time to organize my thoughts.
Hello, Mr. Mizuki. How are you?
I was admitted immediately and in my hospital room when the door opened. What an unprofessional nurse. Wait, what?
Wait, have we met before?
Ah, Lucia Asagi.
Huh? I don't think I'd run into an old classmate here. You look too different. You're a proper adult now?
Haha, my job does require me to be seen. This was Lucia Asagi, my classmate from high school. So, that Lucia Asagi is a nurse now. People really do change.
Huh? What do you do?
I work at a cafe, Luna Stella Coffee.
Whoa, that's a super fancy place. You do not fit there.
Haha, you think so too. I mean, you also... Never mind, this is a good fit.
What's that? Are you complimenting me? Thanks. You can talk normally to me, huh?
For me, you're more of a hero than a thug.
Huh? What are you saying? Did the fever mess up your brain?
No, you were different from the people that made fun of me and other quiet kids. You didn't gang up on us. You didn't get involved in things you didn't have to. You only reacted to things you truly cared about.
It's pointless to fight just because, and I only need a few friends I can trust. Was I that rebellious?
She was actually asking. I laughed weakly. I'll never forget, when we were still in high school, I was basically a grunt for one of the delinquents, self-declared top of the social ladder, ripping shopping bags out of my hands with a smile. It was a daily occurrence in this classroom. If I say no, my classmates might be targeted. This nothing.
Why don't you fight back?
Huh? It was Lucia Asagi from the class next door. This was my first time talking to her.
I heard some lame-o guy next door was doing some lame stuff, so I came to see. Lame.
Her words weren't aimed at me. They were for the delinquent guy in front of her.
I don't like lame guys. Can you not?
He fell for her taunts and was thoroughly beaten down by Lucia after. After that, they stopped bothering me and other students.
Huh. I'm sure it didn't look good for them to get beaten up by a girl, so I'm sure they calmed down.
I couldn't thank you then, but thank you.
It's fine. You're making sure no one else would fall victim, right? Your eyes weren't those of fear when they were using you. Even I could see that.
I didn't think she knew that. I felt like my patience back then was paying off now.
It's strange that I'm talking to you this much after graduating.
The life we had each built. Every time she came into the quiet hospital room, we talked as if to fill in the gaps. You really never know how people are connected.
You like coffee and cafes and want to do that, right?
Asagi put a finger to her lips and fell silent as she looked for the words to say. Her eyes met mine.
I know you have your job now, so this is if you want to.
Cafe Burgundy, this is it. What I saw before me was an old brick building. You could feel the history behind it. I love it. I felt like Asagi's suggestion was fate and decided there to quit. It'll be less pay, but I should do what I want to do. Okay, excuse me.
Oh!
What's happening?
It's an impression of that one guy.
You work here, right? I'm starting today. Kosuke Mizuki.
You. I'm the owner, Reiji Narumi. The time has come, that's all.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't mind him. He just wants to say things.
Her voice was refreshing like a babbling brook. It drew my eyes to the back of the shop where a woman walked out. She was elegant and her smile was calming, but there was a strength behind it all that gave me chills.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't confuse people you've just met like that.
I'm sorry, I won't. So, put that away, my beloved little sister.
I'm Sayo, his younger sister. Sorry about my brother. He has a habit of impersonating that one guy with people he meets.
What kind of habit is that? No, what a humorous older brother you have.
Yes, humor, you know what to say. If Sayo could learn that kind of stuff.
Oh, shut up.
Can I survive here? Sorry to keep you waiting. I made yours extra rich. I'm sorry you have to work late again. Here's your Vienna coffee. You're still studying? I'll bring you the book I was using before.
Sir, another iced Vienna, please.
Okay, my sister, I will die trying.
A month since I started working here, I'd gotten used to it. I couldn't work like this at the last shop. This place is nice. The regulars loved cafes. I felt a connection beyond that of customer and server. Sayo is so kind and Reiji is strange, but he truly loves coffee in this shop. Yes? Sorry, we're actually closed.
Yo, you look well.
Tell me if you're coming. I would have prepared the chocolate cake you like.
Are you a grandma? Don't treat me like a child.
Oh, how rude. I'm an older sister. We've known each other long enough.
Really?
She's been coming since high school. As you can see, they're close like actual sisters.
Don't say that, Reiji.
But Lucia is kind for worrying about her friends like this.
It's not like that. I recommended him, so I feel responsible. This is for me.
She can be rude, but she's a good kid. Don't misunderstand, Kosuke.
It's fine, Sayo. I know that Asagi is nice.
What's this? Like, you guys get each other, and you're calling Sayo by her name.
I called her by her name because Reiji and she had the same last name, so it's confusing otherwise. Meanwhile, at my last workplace, Igarashi and Kato were frowning.
Grr, who did this? Who wrote these reviews?
Hey, what happened?
What do you mean what happened? Look at this.
There were a bunch of reviews bashing the owner and co-owner.
We have a bad attitude? We dress and speak unprofessionally? We're not thoughtful like Mizuki?
The part-timers couldn't go back into the back room because of Igarashi and Kato. They looked at each other. Huh, so this is Love Coin Land. I'd heard about it, but this is great. Sayo and I were at one of the few massive theme parks in Japan, Lovekoi Land. I had received 2 tickets from Reiji the other day.
You youngsters should go have fun. You always work so hard.
Reiji was always messing around, so I tended to forget that he was kind, thoughtful, and handsome. I heard he got into cosplay because he wanted to understand one of the student part-timers' hobbies. You look like you're enjoying this. I'm glad.
Most of my friends like indoor activities like reading, so I never got to come. Lucia can't wait in line and coming with your brother.
You always take care of me. I want you to truly enjoy yourself sometimes. Let's have fun today, then. Sayo and I were eating an early dinner at a pirate-themed restaurant.
It's strange how fast time passes in theme parks.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. We talked about each other. The conversation shifted to my dreams.
I see. Your dream is to have your own cafe one day.
Yes, every day I went to a cafe after school to study and became obsessed with that atmosphere. Also, I always watched my father brew coffee. It was so cool.
That's similar to us. Burgundy used to be my father's shop, but he's pretty old now. Now it's the 2 of us.
Your dad must be a great man. He created such a warm little shop.
Even now I'm trying to live up to him. I have to work harder. I'm rooting for you. I truly want the best for you. But you're going to quit when you get your own place. I'm a little sad about that. Oh yeah, if you inherit our shop, everything will be resolved.
Sayo glanced at me to see my reaction. My heartbeat grew louder.
I'm kidding. The night parade's about to start, so let's go.
Sayo, you don't have to pull me. I'm coming. Sayo grabbed my hand and rushed outside to change the topic.
Ow, if it isn't Mizuki.
Oh yeah, how funny to see him here.
I heard some nasty voices. It was Igarashi and Kato. Running into them here, this is the worst.
Do you know them?
Yes, my former bosses.
Yo, Mizuki, what you up to now?
I work at a different cafe now.
Haha, are you serious? An introvert like you is still in customer service? It must be hard and boring to take care of a guy like that. Hang out with us.
And what does that mean? Why are you asking out this random girl while on a date with me?
Come on, don't be mad. I'm helping someone in need. Mizuki, this woman is too beautiful for you. You must have worked hard. What did you do to go on a theme park date with a beautiful woman like her?
She's my coworker and someone I look up to. Our boss gave us the day off today.
That's rare for a shop owner, to be kind to a negative guy like you. I'm sure your boss is a downer just like you.
Dang, I was wrong. When I was at my last job, I thought extroverted people were different from a shy guy like me. But Sayo, Reiji, and Lucia, I learned that there are extroverted people that would be kind to me.
You're really picking on Kosuke, huh? Are you struggling after he quit?
What?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Of course you are. Kosuke is very good at his work. And my brother, our boss is not the type of person to hurt employees like you do.
I glared at the 2 of them after hearing Sayo speak. I could never do that before. Mr. Igarashi, Miss Kato, I have a dream. I want to make people happy through coffee. Even a shy person like me has a dream like that and is doing this work.
That's what you think about? My stomach hurts.
A guy like you with your own shop? Know your place.
They laughed at my dreams, laughter like the devil's. I knew I had been wrong. You can laugh. I have people who root for my dreams.
Nice, Kosuke.
You? A fancy stuffed bear appeared behind me. Huh? That voice? Is it? I heard a voice from inside the bear suit. I recognized it and gasped. That bear was a character from the theme park. It went after Igarashi and Kato.
Hey, what's wrong with this bear?
It's cute but strong. Ow! Stop pushing.
The bear pushed them and moved them away. It turned around and gave us a thumbs up. I think I know the identity of that bear.
Yesterday sucked. What was with that weird character? It kept going after us.
The next day, Igarashi was rubbing his sore body and complaining.
Huh? What a pretty customer. I've never seen her before. Perfect timing. I've been getting tired of Chihiro. Thank you for waiting. Here are your seasonal pancakes. Miss, is this your first time here? Would you like to talk for a little?
He brought what she ordered and asked her out when...
Huh? You're the boss here? I heard from a friend and came to check it out. I didn't think you were the type to ask out customers.
Lucia Asagi?
Huh? You know me? I'm sorry, but I don't remember you.
Igarashi looked at her and shook. He was a part of a group of delinquents in his 20s. At the time, he'd gotten beaten up by Lucia. For him, Lucia was a source of trauma. Lucia had no idea and came into the shop.
If you're scared of me, that's perfect. I heard you said some terrible things to my friend.
Your friend? Who might that be?
You ran into them at the theme park. Someone who worked here. I mean, I'm not happy that he went to a theme park with just Sayo too, but they're my friends. If you try anything again, I won't let it go.
Igarashi was shaking pitifully. The girls in the shop saw that and were all getting the ick.
Hey, Kazuki, don't ask out other girls while you're going out with me. What do you like about some girl like that?
Hey, don't talk about her like that. I'm just messing around with you.
What? What did you say?
Whoa, this is a war zone. Don't do anything weird. I'll leave after I eat this.
Igarashi and Kato started fighting in the shop. Lucia paid them no mind, ate her meal calmly, and left the shop. Later, headquarters found out that Igarashi had caused the scene, and he received a warning. It wasn't the first warning he had received, so his position was in danger.
Damn it, my awesome life.
He felt so out of place after he had embarrassed himself in front of the employees and customers that he quit. Now, the store manager was kind and good at their job. The part-timers were having a good time at work. Kato had been considering marriage with Igarashi, but he had told her he was messing around.
Why do I only attract guys like this?
After breaking up with Igarashi, she rushed into another relationship and fell for a marriage scam. I think she should reevaluate her taste in men. Meanwhile, we were living our fun and peaceful life.
Kosuke, wanna go out with me next time? There's a movie I wanna watch.
Lucia, I'm going to that too.
I want to go too. That's okay, right, Kosuke?
Haha, everyone? What happened? These awesome people were chasing after me. I think it'll take some getting used to. Everyone has value. You can't judge by how they look. If you're struggling where you are, maybe you can take a step outside of wherever you are. I'll continue to brew coffee that brightens up the life I live now.
Shinya was also good looking, right? But Yukio is even more handsome.
With just one line like something from a moving company commercial, I, Shinya Kobayashi, 27, was easily dumped.
Sorry. It's not that I hate you.
Well, that's how it is. Don't hold it against me. My ex-girlfriend is Sachi Igarashi, and the guy who took her away is Yukio Nagura. We're all employees of the same game development company, including me. Sachi confessed to me and we started dating, but being suddenly dumped really got to me. Seems like Nagura was jealous of me and made a move on Sachi, huh? With this, I guess I've got Igarashi's favor. I'm looking forward to the next planning meeting. Nagura whispers to me again. So that's the target, huh? Sachi is the daughter of Executive Director Igarashi. As such, Sachi's boyfriend had a better chance of gaining an advantageous position within the company. Your plan has weak points. With such a plan, even with Executive Director Igarashi's support, it's not going anywhere. He muttered those parting words, but anything more would just be sour grapes. I quietly left the place. Later, I came to a meeting with President Uno of Lovekoi Software, our client's development company. The last game was well received. It's all thanks to the technology at your company, President Uno. No, it's because of your plans, Mr. Kobayashi. We were thinking of starting our own project soon, but it's a bit difficult. By the way, Mr. Kobayashi, are you free after this? Yes, I'm planning to head straight home, so I'm free, but would you like to go out for a drink? Oh, you got it! I found a quiet, nice bar. I would like to go with you. It's a hidden gem. A very calming place. Yes, it's great, but you don't seem to be in a good mood. Is something wrong? Ugh. I can't hide it from you, President Uno. I got dumped by my girlfriend. Oh, Mr. Kobayashi. To dump you? How could she be so foolish? Wasn't it by Mr. Igarashi? Yes, she switched to a colleague just because he's better looking than me. I'm sure my position in the company will become weaker because of this. Until now, her father was backing me up, so it was easier to push my plans through. Ah, Mr. Igarashi. Yes, he's the father of Sachi. But Mr. Kobayashi, your planning skills are real. Don't worry, we'll work together again. That's reassuring to hear. Mr. Kobayashi, since you're free, would you like to try an arranged marriage? Okay. I almost nodded instinctively before getting caught by the words arranged marriage. My daughter has been interested in you for a while. She's passionate about game development, and I think you two will get along. That's an unexpected proposal. You can't be a president without being quick on your feet. You say that now, but the way you said it after my heartbreak is very much your style, Mr. Uno. Hahaha, being a bit audacious is what makes a president. How about it? Would you consider doing this for me? If you meet her and don't think it's a good match, feel free to turn her down. After getting dumped, I wasn't exactly eager, but it's hard to refuse when he says it like that. Well, I guess if it's not a big formal arranged marriage, it's okay. Later, I was to have a meeting with President Uno's daughter at a restaurant for the arranged marriage. This is my daughter, Mariko. She works as an illustrator at our company. I'm sure you've met her before, Mr. Kobayashi. Yes, I've seen her and exchanged greetings. Mariko, it's not the first time we are meeting, but it's nice to meet you again.
Thank you for making time today.
Although we had never really talked before, she seemed like a kind person.
I'm not so pretty, but I'd love to get to know you better. If that's okay with you.
Of course, and you're very beautiful. Is someone like me good enough for you?
I've always admired you, Mr. Kobayashi. I've always thought you were a wonderful person.
Sachi and she were completely different types, but I was starting to feel drawn to Mariko's simple, down-to-earth charm. It's an honor. If it's okay with you, let's take it slow and get to know each other. I'm looking forward to it. I wanted to get to know Mariko more, so I agreed to her request and came to the aquarium for a date. Come to think of it, with Sachi, we always went to fancy restaurants, but we never came to places like this.
I've always wanted to come here. Sorry for asking for something so selfish.
No, it's refreshing. I'm excited too. Oh, by the way, I've been curious. What's that square thing you're carrying on your back?
Oh? This is my sketchbook holder. I always carry my sketchbook with me. It's just a habit. I won't take too much of your time, but would it be okay if I do a quick sketch while we walk around?
Of course. I would love to see your sketches.
I'm kind of nervous now that you're watching me, Mr. Kobayashi.
Alright, let's go ahead. This is the Dunkelostheus, right? Even as a model, it's imposing.
Exactly! It was about 6 to 10 meters long, the most formidable predator of the Devonian period. It really feels like a boss character from a game. I can almost sense the ancient mystery.
Right? It gives me chills just thinking about it attacking.
It's different from seeing it in the pictures. It's so much more impressive in person.
You're really good at this, as expected from an illustrator. It almost looks more powerful than the actual thing.
This is an exhibit of the changing ecosystems according to the environment. All the fish here are unique and fascinating.
You're really fast at drawing. You've captured all the details. You're drawing at a pace that's almost like we're just walking around normally. Different ecosystems like the river, pond, and estuary are all displayed here. It gives a sense of realism compared to just showing the fish on their own.
Exactly! This kind of realism is something I'd love to incorporate into a game.
This, a triangular water tunnel, is rare. I've seen round ones in other aquariums, but this is special.
This way, you can see the fish without distortion. These two aquariums represent the boundary of the ocean's tidal currents. Over here we have the kuroshio, black current take, with the fish like sardines, bonito, and tuna swimming in the open ocean. Over here is the oyashio tank, which represents the rich, calm coastal waters.
Mariko spoke so naturally about it. The way she was so excited, almost like a child, made her even more charming. You really love fish, don't you?
Yes, fish are so delicious.
Huh? That's one way to look at it.
Just kidding. But since it's almost lunchtime, how about we grab some sushi?
Sushi? Whoa, there's a sushi place inside the aquarium? I'm surprised.
It's weird to be eating sushi while looking at huge aquariums like the kuroshio and oyashio tanks.
It's definitely a unique experience. You're sketching fish so seriously, but it's not just a hobby, is it? Are you working on a project?
Well, it's more like a world concept I've been developing for a while. Would you like to see it?
Mariko pulled out another sketchbook from her bag and laid it on the table. It's not an underwater city. Oh, wait. It's just a regular city with people, and the fish are swimming through the air.
Yes. I've always loved the idea of a world where fish can swim through the air freely. I've wanted to bring it to life one day.
May I see some of your other work?
Yes, of course.
This is interesting. It has potential. It could be something for a project.
Really? If there's a chance it could be used, I'd love for you to consider it.
Your world concept is well thought out. It has a solid ecosystem and a sense of realism. It's not just some dreamlike fantasy. It feels convincing.
I'm glad you think so.
I admire people who are passionate about their own world. I really like that about you. Mariko was very different from Sachi in every way, but I found myself drawn to her more and more. From that day on, Mariko and I began our relationship. After several dates, we began to understand just how strong our shared passion for game development was. While our relationship was still new, I felt that with Mariko, we could build something meaningful, not just as partners in love, but in life. Mariko, will you marry me?
I'm so happy. If I'm good enough for you, then I'd love to.
So, we made our engagement official and reported it to President Uno. Additionally, since Mariko was the president's daughter, I also had to inform our superiors about our engagement.
Well, congratulations. I'll be sure to send my best wishes.
As she said that, the department head wasted no time in spreading the news to the entire department.
Good things should be shared, right?
And true to form, she didn't even feel the need to apologize for it. I was congratulated by my coworkers, but some reactions were less than pleasant.
Shinya, you're getting married? To the president's daughter, huh? I've met her, but she seems so plain.
You're marrying that plain girl from the subcontractor? How pitiful.
Did you lose your mind because I dated you, Yukio? Sorry. Didn't mean to break your heart.
Mariko is beautiful, and we've been dating seriously. But these people had no idea what they were talking about. Don't judge her based on your shallow assumptions. I tried to calmly argue back, but the two in front of me just kept laughing and carried on with their conversation.
By the way, Yukio's project got approved and the big project is finally starting. Pretty impressive, right?
It's nothing like your little game projects. This is a large-scale online game we are working on. I just replied with a simple okay and walked away. Yukio wore a smug grin, but strangely, it didn't bother me at all. A few months later, in June, Mariko and I held our wedding. We even had a wedding photo shoot at the aquarium, the same place where we had our first date. Mariko looked stunning in her wedding dress, and I was more sure than ever that I had made the right choice. Let's chase our dreams together and be happy, okay?
Yes, I'll do my best.
And so, I gained my lifelong partner. Are you okay, Mariko? You seem a little nervous. It's been about 5 years since Mariko and I got married. Now, I was backstage at the Tokyo Game Show, preparing for the third installment of our game series.
No matter how many times I do this, I can't get used to these big stages. You seem fine though, Shinya.
The tension feels good. Just try to relax a bit more, Mariko. Today, we were presenting the third game in the series we developed together. It's an action RPG based on the world Mariko had been nurturing for years. The meticulously detailed and realistic world had earned us over 10 million copies sold. The second game, released last year, was just as much of a success as the first, and the fans embraced it. I knew it. Mariko's world is going to sell. The third installment will be open world, giving players even more freedom to immerse themselves in the world. Splitting it into parts and making it a series was definitely the right call.
Yeah, making it all open world from the start would have been too much of a challenge, both in terms of development and cost.
We finally had the opportunity to do what we had always wanted. Mariko, you're the chief designer now. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and you are the director. Let's go.
Thanks to the huge success of this series, I had been promoted to director at the company. Mariko, who had been the chief designer from the start, was now a well-known name thanks to the game series. Over the years, Lovekoi Software had grown significantly, not only in scale, but also in the know-how to consistently produce successful games. Eventually, President Uno decided to split part of the company to allow more flexibility.
Mariko, I'll let you handle the HQ. I'll handle the new company.
So, Mariko became the president of Lovekoi Software. At last, Mariko, who had been struggling with the responsibilities of the president's role, was able to take control and steer the company in the right direction. A few months later, our third game was presented at the Tokyo Game Show. The audience was packed with fans eagerly waiting for an announcement. I'm Shinya Kobayashi, the director. Thank you for joining us today.
And I'm Mariko Kobayashi, the chief designer. I'm sorry if it's confusing because we share the same last name.
It wasn't something we planned, but the fact that we were developing the game as a married couple had become quite a topic of conversation among the fans. After finishing the stage presentation and returning backstage, I ran into Nagura, who was scheduled to present on another stage. It felt like a big success, huh, Kobayashi? Damn, such a small project. I've grown it with a long-term vision, starting from small steps. A project is not just about throwing anything out there. If you don't have your feet on the ground, you'll just stumble and fall. Ugh. I had heard that Nagura's project wasn't going well. Nagura's project, a large-scale online game, had been in development for 4 years and launched last year. Although the development period was short for an online game, it still cost a significant amount. On top of that, another company launched a similar game service in the late stages of development. If there had been no competition, my project would have been a huge hit. If it's a truly good project, it should outshine the competition. Besides, the competition appeared because there was a lack of market research during the planning stage. Your project is weak on details. I pointed that out for years. No! Time! If we continue the service, there's still a chance. But the upper management underestimated the potential of my project. Sales will go up, but it's still ahead of us. Nagura's lips quivered as he bit them, a symbol of his frustration. Nagura's online game was quickly shut down by upper management, and he would soon have to announce the decision on stage. Online games, due to their nature, incur high running costs even after development. One of the biggest expenses is the cost of maintaining and managing servers. If the monthly revenue couldn't cover those costs, the game would continue to run in the red. The upper management decided to cut the development costs and stop the game from losing more money. Whether that decision was right, or if Nagura's theory had a chance, no one could say. But once the service was shut down, the chance was lost. Why didn't Executive Director Igarashi back me up? He did back you up. It was a project he supported after all. He just couldn't defend it any longer. Damn! You used Sachi and Executive Director Igarashi's influence to push through an immature project. Accepted. Nagura slumped his shoulders, motionless.
Mr. Nagura, the venue is ready. Please make your way to the stage.
A staff member called Nagura, who walked towards the stage with his head down, while I and Mariko silently watched him go.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, it must be tough for him to go out there and announce the end of his project to the remaining users. But that might be the final responsibility of the creator of this project. We watched Nagura's back for a while before turning away.
Shinya, I'm sorry. Can we talk for a moment?
Later, while I was working on the project timeline at my desk, Sachi came over. Since I had been promoted and had my own department, we hadn't spoken much lately. If you wait until lunch, I can talk then. What's going on?
Thanks. I'll wait until then.
Sachi was the type of person who never considered the other person's situation and would speak her mind. So it felt odd that she was waiting quietly until lunch. I spotted her sitting at the table in the corner. So, what's really going on? This isn't like you.
Yeah, you know that Yukio's project failed, right? My dad might be held responsible for that.
I thought that was the case. It must have caused a huge financial loss for the company.
But the project still had potential. Don't you think the people who decided to end the service are also responsible?
It's a tough situation, but there was a reason why it was judged that there was no potential.
Isn't there something you can do now? You've been promoted after all.
Don't talk nonsense. There's nothing I can do as a mayor director with a department head position.
You've got credibility, right? If you said the project still had potential.
I have no obligation to intervene in a project I wasn't involved in.
You do have an obligation. The reason my dad pushed the large project was because of past successes. And you're the one who made those past projects successful.
Stop with that unreasonable logic. The project you switched to after Nagura took over is a whole different story. Now I understand why the large project got approved. Mr. Igarashi trusted his daughter's judgment. It's ironic, but my trust in my project got Nagura's big project approved. But now, it's all just bitter irony. Either way, there's nothing I can do about it.
Don't say that. Do something about it.
I appreciate that I was able to get my project pushed back then. But the responsibility for blindly pushing your boyfriend's project without developing the ability to judge projects lies with you, Sachi. And the responsibility for blindly trusting your judgment lies with Mr. Igarashi. Besides, the service termination is already a done deal. There's nothing more to be done. Realizing there was nothing I could do, I quietly got up and left, leaving Sachi in tears. Afterwards, Sachi resigned after Mr. Igarashi took responsibility for the failure of the project and left the company. On the other hand, Nagura was transferred to a department where he couldn't do game development due to the failure of his project. This department was colloquially called the Purgatory Department, and it wasn't long before Nagura also voluntarily resigned. I was supposed to beat Kobayashi with this! Nagura should have worked on improving his own project skills before seeking others' help. By blindly relying on outside help instead of working seriously on his project, he failed, despite initial success. And as for me, from today, I, Shinya Kobayashi, will be transferred here. Please take care of me.
Mr. Kobayashi will be assisting as a director starting today.
My achievements have been recognized, and my transfer to assist Mariko with the challenging CEO role has been approved. Of course, the intention is to work more closely with everyone on the development of the next installment in our popular series. I'm looking forward to working more closely with all of you in our development efforts. In the office of Lovekoi Software, I was greeted warmly by the staff I already knew. No matter our roles, we were now a team. Having a relationship where we could continue to look in the same direction was more comfortable than I imagined. Mariko, let's keep working together. Let's make our dreams come true.
What's wrong? You're getting all serious. Of course I'll do that.
Together, we would shape Mariko's world, working as one to make it happen.